What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey, back at it with another type of Chris Watts category video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about pretty much why junior detectives, as we've been called by D.A. Rourke, that we sit behind our keyboards and our cozy couches and comfy chairs, whatever have you, playing detective. We don't know what we're talking about because we're not professionals, which we are not. We don't claim to be professionals. We don't claim to know everything about this. We are looking for the truth, and we care so deeply that we know deep down inside our minds and our soul, our hearts, that this is not finished. So with that being said, we're going to just talk briefly about something that has been kind of, I wouldn't say eating at my being, but something that I need to put out there for you guys, reading comments, reading different things like that and so forth. So before we go any further, for those that like to watch this channel and do enjoy this kind of content, make sure you guys are subscribed. If you guys are new here, or if you guys are returning and have not subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribed, comment, like, and share. Hit the bell icon next to it so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I've posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, I thank you guys for almost 46,000 subscribers. You guys are truly amazing, and I'm so blessed to have all of you guys, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, because once we get to 50K, I'm going to be giving one of you guys a MetaQuest 3 virtual reality headset, and all you got to do is subscribe, comment, like, and share, and hashtag in any video win the giveaway. So that being said, let's get into today's video. I'm going to make this brief and short and sweet. I myself am not alone. There is not hundreds, not thousands, but millions, if not, I wouldn't say billion. I don't think billion of people, because there's 7 to 8 billion people in the world. So, and I would say million. But there's millions of people, thousands, hundreds, that believe that this case is not finished. And how many different times have I seen in different forums and different Reddit posts and Twitter and whatever have you, that let the family rest in peace. They are gone, and I guarantee that Shanann, Bella, and Cece are resting in peace. They're with, and if for those that don't believe it, I'm not saying you have to or anything like that, but I guarantee in my faith that they are with our Father, the Lord God himself. They are resting in peace. They are not suffering. They're not in pain. They're not restless, as you will, as people have mentioned in my comments, that get over this case, move on, let them rest in peace. I guarantee that they are resting in peace and with our Father, the Lord. Again, if you don't believe, I understand. I'm not telling you you have to. That's what I believe. When we die, we are judged before God, and we are either gone to heaven or hell, depending on our time on earth. Now, that could be subject to change for anybody that's on here. I'm just stating my opinions, my beliefs, which everybody does have. I've said it how many times in my videos, that everybody is entitled to their beliefs, their opinions, their thoughts, their inquiries, whatever have you. But when it becomes nasty to the point that you are making fun, you are degrading, you are belittling to the point where you're making somebody feel uncomfortable, that is where it draws the line. Now, I feel in my partake on this channel, I've been respectful of those that could be subject to interrogation. I have definitely stated a few times that I'm very mad at these people because I feel that they could be interrogated properly. But nowhere did I ever disrespect an individual by calling them derogatory names. Apparently, people have mentioned that I have done that, which I have not. I keep my channel very PG. I have seen on other channels. I'm not going to get into this video because there's another video coming out today that I'm going to get into very deeply about a channel that has been talking about me very negatively, and I don't know why. Because I feel that on this platform of YouTube, I've been very respectful towards other YouTubers that may have a different opinion, a different theory, you are subject to have that. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm not coming on YouTube and stating that do not watch that person, do not do this. Their channel is dumb, they're stupid, they're idiotic, and so forth, and they're effing retarded. Which apparently I would say apparently I read on a post on Facebook. It's getting to be to the time where we need to start growing up for those people that are doing said posts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever have you. No, I'm not. It's not that I try. I do everything in my power to, one, credit the source, two, finding out the truth. Maybe you don't believe in that truth. That is okay for you to deny. I'm not telling you you have to. I'm putting the information that I have before you guys, and you guys can take it with what you will and decide, yeah, I believe Zawoki. No, I don't believe Zawoki. But do I need you to come into my chat, my comments, my whatever have you, and tell me that I am a complete effing retard, dumb, stupid, idiotic? All you have to do is say, Zawoki, I don't agree with you. Okay. Why? I'd like to know. Okay, maybe that makes sense. But why why are we being called names from adults? We are being belittled by professionals, being told that we are called junior detectives. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah, we probably don't know what we're doing. Do I know criminal justice? I've said this multiple times. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can see that this is not over. I can see between the lines. I can see the literal BS in this case that deserves to be relooked at by a fresh pair of eyes. Is that my eyes? Is that all these other YouTuber channels that we've been mentioning? No, but we care more about finding the truth than the professionals themselves. Why is it okay to state that good guys are going to pass through here and there? I don't want a police officer, a detective, a DA to sit there and tell me that one might get through here and there. Do you want to hear from a doctor that he might work on you properly? Do you want to hear a lawyer state he might defend you properly? Do you want to hear that a person at a restaurant might not spit on your hamburger? I mean, those are different kind of lower tier type examples. But I think it's unacceptable to hear from those professionals that we did what we can. We got our main guy. We have evidence of other things, but we're just not going to look at it because the man himself, the father, the spouse, confessed. We're done. But we have tons of evidence of other people. Nicole Kessinger. But we're not going to look into her. We don't feel that if she's not looked at or a necessity to taking a deeper look at least try, and then if it doesn't connect, then show that you presented your evidence. Show that, hey, we did it. There is no evidence that shows that she was there. There is evidence, and they won't look at it because they got their main guy. I was literally watching for the past 3 hours cold cases, first 48, A&E different cases. I mean, I'm watching all these cases. They didn't just interview one person. They interviewed multiple people. And yes, okay, they probably did interview people. They interviewed Chris. They interviewed Chris. They interviewed Nicole Kessinger, Ronnie Watts, Cindy Watts, the Ruseks, Nicole Atkinson, her son, different people that might have been with Chris. Okay, they did their interviews. Fantastic. Okay. But when it comes to somebody that was as close to Chris as the mistress herself, and you have this evidence, and you're like, I don't think we want to do this. I don't want to waste our time. I don't want to waste our budget, which they have stated before in different podcasts. We weren't going to waste the money, even though that some things were actually going to be free. I've listened to podcasts, I've listened to videos, and then respectfully, I'm not going to put them on here because of defamation, because I have respect towards other YouTube channels. But when you call out on myself or other people that are just trying to find the truth, then you have it coming. I just think it's wrong for everybody has their side. You have the good versus evil. You have the Republic versus the Democrats. You have cheeseburger and non-cheeseburger. I mean, I'm getting into a wide spectrum of different topics here, but you're always going to have two sides. A debate, you have death penalty, non-death penalty. Video games are violence, video games are not violence. I mean, you could keep going with this. Tomato is a fruit, tomato is a vegetable. I mean, you could keep going into this on each side. There's going to be a division at all times. You're not going to have everybody on one side. You're not going to have everybody on this side. It's going to be divided. And for one side to be so derogatory to the other, while the other one is just trying to find the truth, why is that okay? And I know there's people that keep coming into my channel and they keep mentioning that, my gosh, man, this is back in 2018. Get over it. Move on. There's nothing. If you don't like the channel, you don't want to hear it, don't watch it. Don't look at it. Go find a funny cat video. Go find how to cook some tater tot hot dish. Go find out how to do your taxes and not get boned this year. I mean, like, for me, I don't like Lifetime movies. Am I going to call them up and say, I hate your content? No, I'm going to click away. I'm not going to watch it. Do I like the color pink? No, but I'm not going to tell people that I hate the color pink. Again, I'm just using weird examples because it's so weird that people will come to people's YouTube channels, not just my own. I've seen people in Reddit posts and YouTube or Facebook forums, and they're so nasty towards the people that put it up there because they tell us to get over and get a life. What do you want me to do? Oh, you want me to do what you want to do? No. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody is entitled to what they like, what they want, within reason, as long as it abides by the laws. But I've seen on how many different YouTube channels, and I've gotten a few of them posted in the thumbnail. And some, like a lot of people can be nasty. For what? Does that make you feel better? All we are here is to try to find the complete truth. And some people, like myself, don't think the truth is 100% satisfactory. I feel as though there is somebody that is held responsible for some, if not a good majority of this case, and is walking free. She literally infiltrated a family, got the man with her, did things with him, got him to be completely in love with her, and then stated that she had nothing to do with him. She was disgusted with him, and then destroyed the family by having him commit murder of his whole family. And then she just gets to go and find another family while there is 4 people buried because they wanted to get their jollies off of having intercourse and butt stuff. And will my mistress marry, or will my, how'd she say it? Will a man leave his wife for a mistress to marry, or doing what? Find a single man. Again, I do believe that this wholeheartedly, I'm not giving Chris any escape from what he did, but I guarantee wholeheartedly if Nicole Kessinger did not find Chris and start doing things with him, Shanann, Bella, Cece, and Nico might be still here. Which would be very nice to have them here. As though there are some people that find Shanann to be the villain and Chris to be the victim. All Chris had to do was file for divorce and separate if he was unhappy. Okay, he would have had to pay child support, but your kids would still be here. Unfortunately, as a man, sometimes that is a gamble. That if you get married, you might separate, you might have to pay child support. Unfortunately, in this time and age, it is that way. Am I saying that there is not mothers out there that have the same problem? There are mothers out there that have the same problem. It's the other way around, where the woman is struggling. The woman has to pay child support. But it does not give you the right to commit murder. Okay, Shanann may be a tough woman. She may be hard to deal with here and there. Who isn't? I can tell you myself, I am hard to deal with sometimes. I have my moments. My dogs have moments. The squirrel outside that's outside of my house that keeps sitting there and whatever, he's got a problem. Everybody is going to have a problem, and you may or may not agree with it. But it does not give you the right to, one, say nasty stuff, belittle them, make them feel worthless, or in Chris's case, he didn't like the way Shanann was. Let's go ahead and murder her. Why? And then he sits there and says he found God, which I'm not saying I don't want him to find God. I just wish he would have found him before. The man has nothing but time in prison. You're either going to eat, you're either going to work out, you're going to ponder, write, or you're going to find Jesus or go to school. That's pretty much what you're going to be able to do. But for those that sit there and blame Shanann for her being just a woman, an independent woman, that maybe had hard to deal with here and there, get over it. I can't believe that people are blaming the victim that is murdered and dead when the actual victims are buried. The villain is in prison. But they still blame Shanann. Yet she lost her life. But yet she was finding the self-help books that she needed to do. She was trying to find any way for Chris to join counseling, which he denied. She was trying to better herself. She would write letters to Chris. Chris had nothing or any want to do any of that anymore. But yet he chose the last thing, if not the one thing that should have never crossed his mind, and that was murdering her and his whole family. Nico could have carried on the family name, the Watts name, but he killed his unborn son because he wanted booty and he wanted to live a new life with Nicole Kessinger, and that's okay. But then we were told from DA Rourke that get over it, we're not opening up, move on. We will not move on. Yes, this case is almost 6 years old. But are we going to forget the people in Auschwitz? The millions of lives that were killed in World War II? Are we going to forget World Trade Center? That happened, how many years ago? 2001? Are we going to forget about the lives that were lost that day because people wanted to throw an airplane into buildings? The 3,000 people that unexpectedly lost their lives? Are we going to forget about tragedies that happened here and there? People don't care until it happens to themselves. I guarantee, I'm not saying anything about D.A. Rourke's family. He's got a beautiful family. But I guarantee if anything happened to his family, he'd be on that like no other. Because it's his family. Shanann and Bella, Cece, and Nico deserve that passion and the determination to find out the whole truth. Not a little bit of it, the whole truth. So I know I've been rambling on for about 20 minutes, and some of you probably are still here. If you guys are still here, I thank you so very much for the support, the love, and the overall love that you have been showing on this channel. I can't thank you guys enough. There's probably people that have quit halfway through because they didn't want to hear my complete BS talk. That's okay. They are entitled to that decision. But for those that are still here, again, I thank you. And we will see you guys in the next video. So please take care, be safe, and hopefully one day, as us junior detectives, we will find and seek those truths and bring forth the other suspects in this case. Or suspect. We'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it real, keep it safe, and as always, keep nerding on, and we'll see you guys next time.